Out of all the alien invasions we've seen in movie history, which one is the scariest? If this one ever came upon us, we'd be extinct. We would not survive. There are a lot of alien invasions I can pick from. There's probably tons of games and anime that are out there that I'm going to ignore. I don't play games, I don't watch anime, so I'll not be including them in this. I'm sorry. We're only going for movies here, live action movies, okay? I will also not be including The Thing, because The Thing is OP as hell. If The Thing came down, we're screwed, all right? Unless we can burn it before it assimilates its way into everything nearby. If multiple things came down, we're done. There's no winning that battle, okay? Powerful does not equal scary. I will be charting down a lot of scary alien invasions, so if there are some alien invasions that rank higher, they might not be as powerful as the ones that are below. It might be because they're simply just more terrifying. But I'm gonna go for the alien invasions that I don't think we'd survive. We don't have a chance. So sorry in advance if I do miss any alien invasions, okay? I don't have a lot of time in my hands here. I'm a vigilante, real life vigilante, and I got 2 sets of groups after me. Criminals that I'm trying to fight, Hollywood elites, and cops. That's 3 sets. Whatever. Let's start first. Signs. This is probably my favorite movie of the bunch that is on this list. But the aliens in this are mid. The great villains, great threat in the movie. Unfortunately, their weakness is water. I would slap them around. Okay? Amazing movie, but if you're an alien that's coming down to Earth and your weakness is water, I'll slap you. I have a theory about these creatures. I don't think they're actually aliens. I think they're demons from the Bible. But anyways, predators, Yaoja. I don't think these are actually that bad of an alien invasion because I don't think their goal is to conquer Earth. I think their goal is to just see who the strongest human is and just creep around and hunt, you know, in packs. So for that reason, they're not that high on the list. But I think the idea of aliens being on this planet in invisible cloaking, sensing our heat and coming after us one by one is very, very scary. Now, humans can kill them. We wouldn't get completely wrecked. But if multiple predators descended upon us with their technology, yikes, but I don't think they would. Now, any body snatcher film, They Live, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Slither, we're not doing any, like, this is a problem. This is the most problematic thing on this list because body snatchers are really, really bad. Right? Like, we would be screwed because they'd be manipulating society like they did in They Live. How many people are aliens? That's the scariest thing about it, right? We don't know who's who. But once we do find out, and once we're able to expose them, we've seen in movies how we can solve that and mitigate that problem. But very, very, very scary idea of an alien invasion where multiple people around you, your own neighbor could be a body snatched alien and you would never know. The assimilated ones. But there is a darker kind of assimilation that we'll get to in this list that's even scarier and probably worse for humanity, all right? War of the Worlds. Now, hear me out. First hour and a half of War of the Worlds, the movie, Steven Spielberg's film, it shows you how terrifying these creatures are. One, they shoot down energy beams into the ground and then release these things from the ground. So they were here thousands and thousands of years ago and dug these things underground and waited and waited. And now these things are coming out shooting beams, incinerating people or taking them in and sucking their blood. That's horrible. This scene in the basement should tell you how scary these creatures are. This like snake, alien penis looking thing that comes out. And the aliens themselves are kind of creepy. Only problem is they're allergic to our air or some kind of microbacteria that kills them all. So they'd be terrifying for like the first few waves of conquest and then they would die very easily. So you can't be high on the list because of that. But you are a terrifying force to be reckoned with if you're incinerating people with single beams and destroying us completely. And the only thing that it will take to defeat you is your own stupidity. You came onto Earth and you weren't prepared for the microbacteria. Are you idiotic? You're very low IQ aliens despite being technologically advanced. I don't even understand how the story works. But that's how it goes. The Quiet Place aliens. The reason a lot of people be like, come on, man, these destroyed all of humanity, right? They left us post-apocalyptic. Why would they not be higher on the list? Because they are deadly aliens. The only issue I have squaring is the fact that realistically we'd be able to destroy them. They couldn't do shit to our military. We have so much heavy artillery. We should be able to find the right pitch of sound with the endless shooting and experimentation of bombings that we do on these creatures. We would be able to figure it out. We'd be able to figure it out. that these creatures open up when they hear a certain pitch of sound, and then we take a sniper rifle to their fucking heads. That's realistic about what would happen, but instead, no, it takes a deaf chick with some pitch of her hearing aid, and that causes these creatures to go berserk, and then Emily Blunt takes a shot off with a shotgun, and that's what's going to beat them. No, I'm so sorry. The most elite snipers would figure it out. They would have figured it out within the first 3 days. Yes, they would have marauded through us within the first week because we don't know what the hell's happening, but in the Quiet Place Day 1 movie, the helicopters literally provide sound for these creatures to chase while human captives are running around to escape. Literally, the military knows how to defeat them, and they're still having this much of trouble with Quiet Place aliens. I'm sorry, we would annihilate these aliens once we find out their weakness, which wouldn't take that long, in my opinion, okay? Xenomorphs. Here's the thing about xenomorphs. They're not that hard to kill, but they can spread very, very fast with the face huggers and all that. If you have a queen or a predalien, you're screwed. Your town is screwed. You're gonna have to lob a nuke on them. We've already seen what happens when they invade in AVPR. They're deadly. It's hard to fight them. But if you can't overwhelm them with soldiers and bombs, which was done in Aliens, then you need to lob a nuke at them and then you're good. Yes, you're destroying a lot of people. You're gonna destroy a city in the process, and you're gonna have radiation everywhere. That's fine. It's a necessary evil. The xenomorphs are not the most deadly creatures on this list. In fact, I don't even know if I should rank them this high, but whatever. They're very resilient creatures. So that's the only reason why I would. And the facehuggers are just freaking creepy, man. They're a nightmare. We have multiple stages of conquest here. We have the ships that rain down poisonous gas that destroy humans, right? They tear us apart. They screw with our skin. And then they have ground troops like these little panther aliens that come at us. There's nothing we can do against that. And their ships are bioorganic. So there's one weakness there where you can lob some like a bomb in them and destroy them from the inside. But if there's enough of these ships, humanity is screwed. We're in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. And I do believe that the Cloverfield monsters were extensions of these aliens that were placed here thousands of years ago, just like in War of the Worlds, where they placed the machines and they were waiting for it to rise up and exterminate the ground forces so they can come in. It's a three-tiered structure of alien invasion. That's why these are higher on the list. We were not going to survive this attack if they come, guys. If they have multiple Cloverfield monsters coming around us and we manage to defeat them, we don't have enough firepower to deal with what's coming next, okay? Now, Independence Day aliens. The only reason I'm putting them here, I know a lot of people probably find this the most lame form of alien on this list. The only reason I'm putting them this high on the list is because of these ships. They'll nuke an entire city from orbit very, very quickly. That's it. The aliens themselves are nothing. I'd knock them out in a street fight. But this thing, once it beams that laser down, you're screwed. Everything around you is screwed. That's one of my favorite parts of the film, is seeing this destroy everything in its path. It's a nuke. It's literally a nuke. The only thing we can do is launch like a virus within the ship that will destroy everything, right? And then wait 20 years to get technologically advanced and wage war on these aliens in the terrible Independence sequel, right? These aliens, technologically, they'd fuck us up really, really badly. If they were to invade today, there's not much we're going to do against it. Not much at all. They would laser beam our cities from existence faster than we could lob a nuke at them. That's just a fact, okay? The day the Earth stood still. Both the original and the remake, this robot being over here, that's strong. He's kind of like the thing from Thor. You know that thing that the Annihilator or whatever from Thor that Odin releases that can shoot lasers? It's like that, except I'm pretty sure this is stronger. He's indestructible. He guards the ship, and he can turn into nanobot flies that destroy everybody. And then he can shut down all of our electronics permanently. He'd black us out completely. If you take out our electronics, if you black us out, there's nothing we can do. Humanity's pathetic. We'd just start running around and killing each other if that happened, right? The only chance we have is Keanu Reeves. If Keanu is the only peaceful alien that's repping for us and can put an end to it, we're good. If he isn't, we're screwed. There's nothing we can do to stop them, okay? Edge of Tomorrow. There's a reason I'm putting this here. Any aliens that can mess with tachyons and do time travel shit, you are automatically, there's not much we can do. Humanity would not adapt fast enough to beat you, especially with how fast these mimics are. They're fast, they're strong, they have tentacles, they're faster than xenomorphs. We're screwed. The only chance you have is if an alpha dies and his blood spills on you, and then if you have the day reset ability. If that happens to enough people, we have a chance. I just think humanity's a bit stupid. That's the thing. I think humanity would be too dumb to figure out that there's an omega, that all these alphas who die send a signal to reset the day. You could have the alpha's blood and reset the day, but if there's another alpha that dies, because there's more than one alpha, if there's another alpha that dies and he resets the day, then you're kind of screwed, right? Like, This is the issue. What can we do? If there's there's a lot of plot holes in the Edge of Tomorrow movie, to be honest, that don't make sense. But if you can find a way to figure out how to beat the mimics and get to the Omega, which will take you forever to do, but if you do, you have a chance at saving humanity. There is a clear path to it. It's just really, really hard to get to, and that's what makes the Edge of Tomorrow aliens so terrifying. If they really did come down, there's no Tom Cruise saving us. There's no way we're going to be designing mech suits in time to beat these aliens. No, we'd get destroyed. We'd get wrecked immediately, badly. White spikes from the Tomorrow War. I contemplated whether or not I put Edge of Tomorrow aliens over them, because Edge of Tomorrow aliens, they mess with time, right? The white spikes are so terrifying that they forced us to be the people who mess with time. Because the only way to stop them is to go back to when they first came down in the Ice Age, when they first landed here, way back when or whatever in the Ice Age, and kill them then and blow up the ship then. Because if you let them out, you're screwed. They have every strength of a mimic and a xenomorph, none of the weaknesses. They don't have acidic blood, but they can kill you from long range with spikes, man. They're strong, they have tentacles, they're fast. There's nothing you can do. They have queens too, but that does not matter. These creatures are on a different level. The Quiet Place aliens would get wiped out clean. These beings were sent here as a biological weapon by another form, like another race. That's confirmed. They're here, they're terraformers. They do this to multiple planets. They have proof of concept, man. This is the issue. Them and the Edge of Tomorrow aliens are like this for me. Neck and neck. We're not beating them in a fight. I'm sorry. I don't care who's being sent to the future. All these pathetic soldiers that are being sent from the future are getting stabbed by white spikes within an instant. Now, yes, they're not invulnerable. You can kill them with guns, but you have to do so much work to stop them. The only way you can stop them from annihilating you is by going back in time, man. This is the most terrifying alien invasion we've ever seen in film, arguably. There are a couple more. I know this is a cop-out, because I said I wasn't going to mention the thing. This creature is not an assimilator. He's not OP like that, but he's OP in a different way. If he lands on Earth, we're done. I don't know how to say this. He adapts to everything. He adapted to fire and electricity and strength. He adapted to everything. He can survive space. You think we're going to do anything to him? If he bioorganically feeds on anything on our planet and grows just a bit, we're dead. We're dead. If you throw this guy in the ocean, he's gonna come out looking like Shin Godzilla. Like in his Lovecraftian form. Like this dude's gonna become an Eldritch god and kill us all. We're dead. Nothing can stop him. You can launch a nuke at him, but that might just blow him to pieces and send him into hibernation before one of the pieces reactivates, because humanity is dumb. You know they're going to reactivate him, and then he'll kill everyone again. There's not much you can do against Calvin here. Calvin wipes the floor with every alien almost on this list. There's nothing you can do against Calvin when he arrives on Earth. I'm so sorry. Shimmer. You guys remember the Shimmer from Annihilation? It came here as a meteorite, and then it just comes quietly, absorbs everything very slowly, absorbs everything over time, and then fuses things bioorganically together. It freaking fuses a freaking bear to have vocal cords of a human, and it's one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen on film. It fuses people into plant creatures. You're absorbed in it, your DNA changes, your intestines start moving, your eyes start glimmering, you become plant-like. We don't want to live in a world where this exists, because with all the other creatures, with all the other invasions, you're dealing with singular beings, right? With this one, you're dealing with a force. That's what makes it terrifying. Now, you can go into it and destroy the center point, which Natalie Portman did, but she came out arguably different. DNA is forever altered. You can't beat this thing without changing. And do we want to change? Maybe some of us do. It depends how nihilist you are about life, but I ain't trying to fuck with this thing. If this being is on Earth, I'm out. This and Calvin would be maybe the xenomorphs and the white spikes. I would like to fight them. I would be like, yeah, it'd be terrifying to fight them, but I'd be like, yeah, I'll be on the front lines with them. No, I'm a deserter. I'm going. This and Calvin, I'm gone. These are the assimilation level beings are the ones you gotta watch out for. That's why I didn't include the thing on this list, because it's too OP. Look at this shit, man. It's mimicking you. It's mimicking you, but this isn't the most terrifying assimilation level being. Okay, that's reserved for No One Will Save You. I think that's the name of this film. Yeah, a girl figures out her town is fucked. Aliens have come down, and these aliens, I hate their designs. They look like the classic gray aliens. That's the worst thing about them. But besides that, they have every power known to man from any alien, right? They have variants of themselves that are like tentacle creatures or multiple-limbed spider-like creatures, and they're huge. They have telepathy, telekinesis. They can put parasites inside of you and assimilate you into their hive mind. They have ultra intelligence, and they have ships. They have technology. They're not unkillable. They can be killed. You don't want to deal with them. They can put this disgusting thing in you and turn you into this. They're everything you don't want in an alien invasion. They're disgusting parasitic assimilation. They can absorb your mind into theirs. They have every power with the mind. This isn't the fight of, oh, I'm going to kill a xenomorph with my gun. No, this is like, oh shit. He can move things with his mind. I don't know if this is the most, I don't know if we could survive this alien invasion. There's no noticeable weakness of this in the movie. There isn't a scene where, oh, we're launching a nuke at the ship and we're going to win like Independence Day. No. There's none of that. They're here. Everyone in town is getting assimilated and they're going to pluck little parasites in us. We're dead. That's it. That is the most terrifying alien invasion I've seen on film. Annihilation might be my number one, to be honest, just because of how disturbed it makes me. Like, it makes my skin crawl, but this is up there, guys. This is up there. All right. If you want to know who would win between the Thing and Calvin in a fight, watch my video here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movie theories with like-minded individuals in a community geared towards changing storytelling itself, join the free Discord now. The link is in the description below and probably in the comment section too. Join the Discord now. We're taking over Hollywood one Coke line at a time. See you on the other side.